The absolute tsunami of Bitcoin price index is on the way. We're seeing huge amounts of money flowing into the market, all of which is aligning for the most monumental bull run of the time. Interestingly enough, lots of people, though, are getting ready for the big move. We're going to be breaking down some key charts you need to understand where this money is coming from, and ultimately, what are people saying when it comes to the price of Bitcoin? All of that in your daily update when it comes to the Bitcoin price. As much more, do them a favor, hit the like and subscribe button, and let's get into the video. So, October, we are well into Q4, we're well into the month of October. So where do we sit right now? Up about 6.28% overall Q4 on Bitcoin. Ethereum sitting around 1%, which is slightly lagging behind. A lot of people are absolutely in that place. And you can see there, October 6.28% for the month, which again is a little bit behind where we've been. Now, for many people, we thought that we were going to see a disappointing month, but it's coming good. And I think there is a big move to come. Lots of people now are discussing why they are long on Bitcoin.
Given all of the things you're saying, are you off buying gold and Bitcoin and
I think all roads lead to inflation. We're going to end up but does all roads lead to inflation? Therefore, gold is a good investment. Is Bitcoin a good investment to you? I'm long gold. I'm long Bitcoin. I think commodities are so ridiculously underowned. So I'm long commodities. I think most young people find their inflation hedges via the NASDAQ. That's also been great. It's probably some combination. I probably have some basket of gold, Bitcoin, commodities, and NASDAQ, something like that. And I would own zero fixed income.
So interestingly, when you start to look at how much money people are putting in, and I guess where people are taking positions, even at a price point of around 67,500, tells you exactly where people believe this market's going to go. And there is more coming as well. And a lot of people fail to see just exactly what's going to happen. We've got more room to grow in Q4, both on Bitcoin and Ethereum. And more importantly, November and December are relatively strong months when it comes to the price of Bitcoin. In fact, we should, in theory, now have about 5 months of solid positive growth, taking us into June of next year. Again, markets are volatile, so we're going to have to stay close to it. But there are some reasons to be optimistic. Now, we see this. The total hash rate of Bitcoin mining is skyrocketing. We are seeing more and more mining power come online. And what's interesting here is we're still waiting from a nod from China. Now, I believe right now the Chinese government is trying to suppress the desire for Bitcoin. We know lots of Chinese nationals were allowed to invest or were allowed to sign up to Bybit, but I think they are suppressing this desire. There is a global excitement building when it comes to Bitcoin. But listen to what they're saying right now in China.
Well, if Bitcoin will become the ultimate type of a form of the currency been adopted by human society, I can tell exactly what's going to happen as the worst scenario or the must scenario. We're all going to die.
Like I said, it wouldn't surprise me one bit if we don't already have some mining power coming on. Given this scale and the spike of this, we know mining revenue is down, but mining hash power is going up. The modern day gold run once again is here, as it does every single bull market. You can look at 2021, you can look at 2017, all of which plays out exactly the same. But it's not the only metric that's important. Funding rates when it comes to Bitcoin are all in the green. In fact, we very rarely see negative funding rates as interest grows. People are looking to take positions, particularly long positions on Bitcoin, and expecting a significant rally. You can see how it correlates perfectly with the price of Bitcoin as well. And we see more and more people taking up views. Equally, open interest for futures is rising as well. In fact, it's actually breaking to some significant volumes, up and around the $30 billion mark. It's absolutely crazy as people take positions in Bitcoin trades. This is obviously in all the exchanges, again, looking for those positions. So these are some very key points as to why people are bullish. Now, the other reason, and this is where it gets a bit crazy, are those ETFs. Bitcoin ETFs have been absolutely skyrocketing, exactly as we predicted on Sunday, and there's more to come.
What inflows are we seeing into crypto ETFs, and what could that signal about investor sentiment when it comes to the election?
Okay, so Bitcoin touching that 3-month high over the weekend coincided with these blockbuster flows across the 10 spot Bitcoin ETFs. Nearly $2.7 billion has been added over the last 7 consecutive trading days, 55% of that going into BlackRock's IBIT product, by far the most popular. To your second point, what does this reflect about potential election sentiment? What's so interesting to me is that we're starting to see this bipartisan support. So you've got crypto PAC money going to both Republicans and Democrats up and down the ballot. Just this weekend, we found out that the billionaire Ripple co-founder Chris Larsen gave $12 million to Kamala Harris. I spoke to him in San Francisco a week ago. He said that he's been having conversations with her campaign behind closed doors, and he's optimistic.
So let's take a look at what it's all about. Look at this. BlackRock buying just under 5,000 Bitcoin, taking their total for the last 7 days to 20,637. Even Grayscale holding around 668 Bitcoin for the last 7 days. They are buying. Institutional investment is here. There is massive inflows coming, and that all at a price of 67,500 shows you exactly what is to be had. Now, lots of people are predicting or that are concerned the US government is dumping Bitcoin. I can confirm they're not. $14.1 billion is where it sits. They're not really doing anything over on this wallet other than people sending them stuff. So that at the minute is a positive standpoint, but these ETFs are crazy and they continue to grow. You only have to look at the flows into the iShares and understand just how big the scale is. As you heard on that video, there is billions and billions of dollars flowing into the market. So much so that we cannot produce enough Bitcoin every day for the amount that's been purchased. A one in a lifetime liquidity event is here and it's about to get crazy. So short term, what do we look like? Bitcoin price 67,600, holding about 0.4% up on the day. What's interesting though is this break and the retest that we currently have going on at this upper channel, which is very positive indeed. You would argue once again we should create a higher high if we were to dip a little bit further back down to the previous move that we see here, which would be around 65,000. Now, my prediction though, I actually think we're going to see a bounce. I think BlackRock come in once again tomorrow and buy significant amounts of Bitcoin. I think this will continue over the course of the week. Right now, institutions are absolutely stacking their bags. They know what's coming. It's whether retail is going to be quick enough to get on board as well. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. What's your price prediction for Q4 of Bitcoin? Do you see 70K this week? Are you bullish on 100,000 by Christmas? Let me know in the comments down below. As always, do check out the links as well down there. There's some brilliant bonuses as well as some futures trading bonuses you can get your hands on in the description. Until next time, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.